It's my 20th birthday! I'm officially in my 20s. I didn't have much planned because, like, money, chill with my fiance and watch like certain movies and have dinner in general, and then I was gonna go to work, but I can't go to work because apparently I'm sick. Cognitively, don't know where I am. I'm gonna sit in bed, do my makeup, and talk about how 19 was for me and how I feel about turning 20. We have the same birthday. I want to start with 19. I have the full 19 tattooed on my shoulder because ever since I was a little girl, I've always told myself that 19 was going to be the start of the rest of my life. Everything good, everything I've ever wanted will come when I'm 19. 9, 19, 99, I don't care. 9. Let's just say I was correct. The reason I got the full tattooed is because I am a control freak and I overthink everything. I'm really like structured. I'm really kind of like a stickler. Like I would say a stickler. I'd say that. But I've always admired people that just could try something, who could love people just openly. As I also used to see love as foolish and irresponsible. I have a lot of issues. Just this free, happy, content with anything that's in their life person. I knew that I probably could never completely be people I love because I just don't think that's in me. But there's a different version of myself that has a good balance of what I admire and what is natural to me. Seeing the year in perspective, I completely changed, and it's such a relief. Before I turned like 18, every time I would look back on my year, I would just be really disappointed with my choices, and now I'm really proud of my choices. I'm very like, I need to see it. Like, I will believe I'm very spiritual, but when it comes to my own personal brain of like self-love or, you know, motivation, I really need to see it to believe it. So seeing all these amazing things I accomplished in my life, it makes it so much easier nowadays to get myself to those next goals, because I can have something to look back on as proof that I can accomplish goals. But obviously, the biggest goal that I accomplished is I am engaged. I will rant about it until I can't, and I'm getting close to where I can't because, you know, 19's over, but it's so satisfying to me to my entire life tell everyone in my family and everything, like, no, 19 is where I find my love, I find my home, I do this, and everyone's like, yeah, sure, and then I do it. So satisfying. I met my fiance at 19 and obviously got engaged at 19. If you want to talk like spiritually, the only reason I got my person so early, I knew for myself, whether you're spiritual or not, I was ready for that type of commitment and relationship, because I have, since I was little, talked about wanting my husband or wife or whatever, and I knew I wanted to settle down. I knew I was really big on wanting a family. Like, that's my goal of my life, is to have a family. But every time until 19, I was really honest with myself. When I would think about that person arriving, I would just know in my soul that if they met that version of me, I would f up, or I wouldn't be ready, or I wouldn't be fulfilled because there was still something missing, or I wasn't just, I didn't love myself the way I should have, or I wasn't at peace, and just there was always something in me. I knew that just, if that person showed up right now, like I keep ranting about, I want to find this person, I wouldn't be ready. And at 19, like a couple months in, I finally got to that point where I told my mom, I'm like, to be honest, if the love of my life showed up right now, I think I would actually be ready for them. Happy with the person that they met, because I think that too, I was always ashamed when I thought back of who they would meet, and now I wasn't. I got to the point finally where like I was the tattoo. I was the fool. I trust that I'm gonna find whatever is ready for me, and I'm ready to handle whatever it is. I got to the point where I accepted the good and the bad because I had a lot of bad things happen. No matter what happened, it didn't shake me. Like, it did not make me question what I felt like I was ready for. And then he appeared, and I was like, he's the love of my life. And like, I am so happy, and I love him so much, and he has helped my soul in so many ways, and I literally could not imagine my life without him. I think I would probably a heart attack. Even on the days where he just feels down, he's still just this brightest light in my eyes, and no matter what I feel, it's always content.
Say hi to our kids.
Hi, kids.
Even if I'm experiencing this day or this day's like this, like, the content never goes away. And I think that's, to be honest, I think the reason I am thinking about so much with myself and trying to find myself and trying to love myself more and all these things is because he makes me feel so content. I feel like my soul is finally in a safe enough space that I can just sit and then actually go outward, actually try these things, actually, like, all the noise is finally calmed down, so I can actually start doing things and seeing and being. He just quiets so much of the chaos, and it calms me down and centers me and makes me feel so at peace. And that is part of what, the fool of just being and not always in my head. And it's so interesting to like be striving so hard to create that for myself. And yes, I still have to work all the time to create it, but finding this person that just brings it to me, because like even when he feels like chaos, his existence makes me feel peace. And it's just, I don't even know how to explain it. I guess I am explaining it, but you know what I mean. Point being, I am so happy and so grateful for my fiance. I can't wait to just call him husband. And then 19, I got my first apartment and I moved out. Something I have talked about my entire life. And when 19 hit, I was like, yep, I could feel it. I've been here for 5 months, I think. Every day it is more a reflection of him and I and future kids, and it just, I finally feel like I'm making my family, which has also been such a strange experience that everyone eventually has to go through. Just that transition of like your family, but now you have your family, but they're still your family, like your mom and dad, or mom and mom, dad and dad, single file, whatever they go by, your guardian parent. And then you make your own family. Now that's your family, and then what does those become? Like your other family. It's Coraline. I'm going through that right now, and it's a weird family. No kids for like another 4 or 5 years, but especially with me being ill and just me being me, it's something we have to plan for. We have to prepare, type of thing. If I want to maybe carry someday, like my own little person, the health that I have to be in, there's so much I don't know. I might not be able to. We still might have to adopt no matter what, but just putting it on the table like that. Anyway, I know we got very off topic here. So yeah, first home. Very happy about it. It's just been a doozy trying to become like a complete adult, because like there's like it sucks because like the version of an adult is what you experience and where your mental state is because of those experiences, but there really is like bills and keeping yourself alive, and there's so many things that like always will know, but like you gotta do it to know. Especially me, like I can read something, I can tell myself it, but I have to experience it to like put it in my head. I sure feel like an adult. Sure feel like a 20-year-old. Oh my god. I've been gaining a lot more weight this year. 98, 99 pounds. I get my weight to 98. It was only going to be there for like maybe 2 weeks, and then it'll go back to like 92. Consistently been like 98 pounds for like 3 months, which I know all of it sounds very strange, but for me that is very progress. My huge goal for 20, finally getting like to like 115 pounds. That I don't even know. I don't know what that would even look like, because the most I've ever weighed in my life is 103, and that was when I was 12 years old. Yeah, 19, I definitely healed a lot of my relationship with food, and I do still struggle, but it is night and day from when I came into 19 to now. And he has also, my fiance, made a huge progress with me in it, especially since he makes cooking very fun and cooks in general. Man can cook anything. I have made some progress on my career. I have gotten some, followers on here. We're almost at 300. Gotten way comfortabler with social media and YouTube and talking on camera. I now never want to see the ones I made like a year ago ever again, because oh my gosh, I was on my first podcast, the Twisted Wanderers, and talking about my scoliosis and all that journey, which has been a huge bucket list thing of mine. And I worked with Portland Leather. They sent me like a really beautiful bag that is like in every picture because I wear it every day because I actually really love it. Like the subscriptions part of Instagram is just like family events, photos from shoots, and just updates on things, updates on my health and my personal life. And I was really hesitant to do that for many reasons, but I also just felt like no one would give a shit. But I actually do have some subscribers there, so that is really cool. I'm happy with kind of the energy of my profile, and I've definitely helped like find kind of my niches. I always preach this: I don't want to be held on one niche. I will always be able to change my mind. I just got kind of comfortable and kind of trusting myself that yeah, I do want certain factors in my social media and what I present myself with, and it's kind of a little more grounded in it, and trying to have more confidence in it, because even though I don't think it's much, and I definitely hate people that are like egotistical type thing, I do want to, every time I bring it up to somebody or someone sees my Instagram, I want to die. Like, it's so embarrassed, but I'm like, there are things I'm proud of. I've had this for almost 10 years at this point, so it's like I've put a lot of work into it, and I'm proud of what I've done. So I've had a lot of health issues come up. I mean, compared to my normal health issues, not a lot, but in the last year or 2 years, it is a lot. Really bad bleeding. When I moved out, and for months, and then we thought I had endometriosis, and epilepsy confusion is still a thing. Still need to go to the doctor, because it's not getting better. But the endometriosis thing is getting better, and I don't think I have it now. Luckily, we are pretty sure that it was because I was just so much stress, moving out, all these things happened, trying to find myself, independence, what the hell. Then fluctuating my weight like the most it's ever been. My body was just not having it for like 3 months. It was brutal. I cannot handle abdominal pain, you can say that. Growing my relationship with my best friend and going through girlhood with her, oh my gosh. It is so nice to be the exact same age as both of them, and my best friend and my fiance, because we are all going through this together. Like, we all have different paths, so it gives us all advantages to help each other. Well, at least advantages for them to help me. But, with her, like, it's so nice because we both don't know what the heck we're doing. So, I don't feel alone. I think that is pretty much a wrap from, like, the major things that have happened at 19. I am so proud of myself from 19. I'm just so excited for 22. the theme, because all my years of themes, is the Hangman. If you don't know what tarot is or just don't know the card, it is a tarot card. Same with the Fool. Hangman, in my perspective, means to change your perspective, but in a very specific way. So the Hangman is this jester who, like, either you can assume he's just planted there, or I like to imagine there was like a trap and he got swept up his feet and now he's upside down on this tree hanging by his leg. But he's not panicking and he's just there looking at the difference of the sky versus the ground, and he's kind of laying his foot on his leg, not really freaking out, just kind of relaxed and accepting where he is. And he changes perspective because he went all the way upside down, and is kind of rooted because the tree is what is holding him. It is his foundation, and you can interpret it in so many different ways. But for me, a lot of things I really need to work on right now is my perspective and being still. And I can now see both sides. I think that's what the Fool taught me, of seeing the good and bad things, because I used to only see the bad, and now since I've worked so hard, I can't see the good. It's just choosing to see the good is what I need to work on now. This is the year where I need to prioritize that and be very still. I'm a very anxious person. I always have anxiety. I don't really feel the anxiety, but I know it's in there. I'm always thinking about the future, or like my OCD is really intense, and it's not just, I go off about it all the time, but it messes with me a lot. I really need to get my OCD checked and my overthinking. So change my perspective and just kind of being still where I am and not always trying to think of tomorrow is my biggest goals for 20. I mean, I look through the tarot cards every year to see if there's one that resonates, but seeing one that is literally both of those, it's such a impactful, to me, illustration. Yep. Sold. You are the theme. And as for my relationship, I would like to get married, of course, in 20. Be nice. For my career, I really, really want social media, YouTube, whatever platform, to be my career this year. Not work a 9 to 5. This is my career. Part of it is the turning 20, but my career, a quarter of me, because there's so many things I'm insecure about, so many things I worry about. And I am just so scared of failing, so I don't have to try, type of thing. I'm trying to change. But I also, every time I have been okay, I'm really gonna commit, I get ill. And then all of it goes out the window. At least I tell myself all of it goes out the window. I didn't see myself sending emails to anybody when I was bedridden, and that's on me. I really just want to actually commit to it and make it my career, because I now have to tell myself, if I keep saying, yeah, it'll be my future career, yeah, when I'm ready, soon I'll be, it's never gonna come, because now I'm 20. I'm 20 years old. I'm in my 20s. And am I gonna be 30s and next one? No. If I want to do it, I need to start getting it done now. Because also, what I want to do, it's gonna take a long time. To become a director, I'm gonna have to do a lot. A lot of practice and a lot of school, and I don't even know where to start. So that's why I keep getting overwhelmed and not doing anything, because I don't know where to start. But I just gotta sack it up and do something about it, because I need to. Because I want that career more than anything, and I think that's why it scares me. I'm so scared I'm not gonna get it, and I also feel like I'm alone with it, because I don't know anyone else in film. I don't know anyone else that loves horror or just a camera in general, and I really desperately feel like I need somebody to relate to, because I'm so insecure in it. I just need some reassurance, but I'm probably not getting that reassurance because I'm so fucking insecure, to the point where I'm pushing everyone away that's into that, because I'm so scared and so stagnant. So I need to just put my foot forward, and I can manifest opportunities, but if I don't put myself in that room with the opportunity, it's just gonna stay there and it's never gonna meet me. So I just need to actually put myself out there and own what I love. And it's not even that I'm worried about criticism. I just worry about like just doing something wrong. And a lot of time I feel like if it's something that makes me happy, it's wrong. And it's just a lot of I need to deal with. And I think I'm finally at that point where I can. A lot of time with things I struggle with in my past, I always see it as like 3 versions of myself. Like there's little kid me, there's teenager me, and then there's me now. And I'm finally at the point where I don't see 3 versions, I just see me. And it's been a weird feeling, and I've been trying to figure out how to like function like this because it makes me feel every emotion on earth. But I think I'm finally ready to kind of just keep moving with it because I just stared at it for a while and now I want to use it, keep going, go to the next stage, whatever that's supposed to look like. And I'm really excited for 20, and I finally feel ready to just do and not do out of fear or habit, but because I want to, because I'm my own person, because I know it's for something. And a lot of times I doubt myself on anything at all, partly the OCD. But the point is, I really, really, really want to put my all into my career and my family. And it's always been hard to say something like that when I always feel empty most of my life. And now I kind of feel like I'm still not fully there, but I'm the most whole I've ever been. And I'm enough whole that I can sustain myself and what I want. And I'm not wasting it. I'm not wasting it to disappear again, lose it again. I'm using it, all of me that I have right now, to create more, and I don't want to go backwards ever again. My makeup look is pretty much done. I still have to add highlighter and mascara and lip balm, but it is pretty simple. I maybe filmed more, just like of my birthday today, so you'll watch that, and I'll sign off.
It's not as weird for y'all as it would be.
It's our feet. It's my phone. This is this. Oh my god. It's because
You're 63,457 years old.
I made it.
Vampire. Oh, you're recording. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear love. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you for listening and watching, and I can't wait for this next year. I know technically it's been 21 days since New Year's, but I'd count my New Year as my birthday. So for me now it's the New Year. So, woo, the grown up.